put some niggas in the right place. Took a few licks and I kept pace. I'ma run it up cause I know how to do it. Skip the small talk cause I'm getting straight to it. Butterflies, don't make me wait. Look so hard but still can't read my face. Peace sign, tucked on my waist. Caught in the middle of the air, I'm out of space. Butterflies, don't make me wait. Look so hard but still can't read my face. Peace sign, tucked on my waist. Caught in the middle of the air, I'm out of space. Can't hold back, I can't hold back no more. Love it no more. Can't hold back, you gotta own it. Can't hold back no more. Can't hold back, can't hold back no more. Yeah, yeah. I'm done being silent, but I don't feel like I need to speak about it. I'm not running from you no more. So I open up my heart, and I'm hoping we're not far. Cause memories pass by me. Let me show you something new. Let me give you all my truth. Love in the moment, you gotta own it. Let's not waste no time. I don't wanna rewind, I've seen enough plays. Lived through the rough days. Had to put some niggas in the right place. Took a few licks and I kept pace. I'ma run it up cause I know how to do it. Skip the small talk cause I'm getting straight to it. Butterflies, don't make me wait. Look so hard but still can't read my face. Peace sign, tucked on my waist. Caught in the middle of the air, I'm out of space. Butterflies, don't make me wait. Look so hard but still can't read my face. Peace sign, tucked on my waist. Caught in the middle of the air, I'm out of space. Can't hold back, I can't hold back no more. Love it no more. Can't hold back, you gotta own it. Can't hold back no more. Can't hold back, can't hold back no more. Yeah, yeah. I'm done being silent, but I don't feel like I need to speak about it. I'm not running from you no more. So I open up my heart, and I'm hoping we're not far. Cause memories pass by me. Let me show you something new. Let me give you all my truth. face. Peace sign, tucked on my waist. Caught in the middle of the air, I'm out of space. Butterflies, don't make me wait. Look so hard, but still can't read my face. Peace sign, tucked on my waist. Caught in the middle of the air, I'm out of space. Can't hold back. I can't hold back no more. Love it no more. Can't hold back. You gotta own it. Can't hold back no more. Can't hold back. Can't hold back no more. Yo, yo. I'm done.
Test. Testing. 1, 2, testing. Check. Well, guys, I decided to go ahead and go live. I think Beth is still getting ready, but here she comes.
Please. What's happening? I'm so late. I'm sorry.
I know.
I completely lost track of time. You took my charger, didn't you?
What's good, everybody?
Oh, Lord. That's not even on me.
All right, we're trying to get Beth in here. Let me see, I got some mentions on IG, just making some reposts.
Yeah, right. Okay. Like that. It's fine.
Boom, boom.
Can you see me? What's up, Beth?
You should be good now.
Oh. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I'm so sorry I was late. I lost track of time, and I was just chilling, hanging out with myself. So, Daniel, do you mind removing the abominable piece of headdress,
No.
please? Okay.
I feel comfortable like this. It gives me like.
Let me tell y'all something. Last night,
some like beads or something at the ends or something.
Stop touching it. Stop flipping it. All right. Last night, Daniel and I were supposed to watch a movie together. Now, we started the movie later than we should have, because I have a threshold, and I wake up early, so I was tired. I fell asleep during the movie, woke up at 1 a.m. I get upstairs. This man is asleep in the bed with this hat on. Why? Why were you wearing it? You weren't wearing it when we were watching the movie. So did you go upstairs and was like, oh yeah, time to go to bed?
No, I fell asleep by accident with it on. But I just feel comfortable. It feels like another one of my hats.
It's actually crazy. Shinyuri, that's a great question. Is this how tonight is going to be?
No, it's going to be the most serious show. The most serious. It's good.
This is the most unserious thing of all time. Like, I literally can't. The 5 braid bust down. Exactly. Because, did you show them the back of your head?
No. Literally just in the back of my head.
That's none of their business. Hold on, let me look at some of these comments, because this is actually absurd. Actually absurd. All right. Daniel, go ahead. I'm getting reset up on the right thing. Okay, here we go. The back is never our business. The back is actually the craziest part. Hold on. I have a picture, I think.
She said she's seen the back. How?
Who, Nene?
Monet?
Oh, is it? Can you see the oh no, she can't see the reflection. I know. Did Nene post it somewhere? Okay, hold on, because I have a picture of it. Since Daniel doesn't want to show y'all.
I did have a video this week, I think.
This is the back. Hold on, let me make sure it's in focus. Now y'all know. This is what.
All right, the back looks crazy, but like.
Daniel, it's like the 3 braids over the neck roll or whatever.
I don't have it's not a neck roll.
What is it?
My neck doesn't start right there.
It's like a head crack.
I don't like that.
Well, it's like a little sausage hot dog back there. Anyways. That's the back. Very crazy. Also, I just want y'all to know that Daniel got this out the mailbox, and we were on the phone at the time, and he was like, oh, I didn't know what it was. He's like, this smells so bad. And then he turns around and comes back home.
The smell like released because I like it aired out.
When you open the package
didn't smell good. No.
And you still put it on your head. No. So anyways, this is how we're starting today. This is what we're doing. We need to go ahead and do roll call. Take it away, Spoon.
You do roll call. I'm loading up these videos.
Okay, Daniel's loading up videos. No, he definitely bought it, Joy. He spent his money on that. I don't know whether it was TikTok Shop or Amazon, but he spent his own money on that.
It looks sharp though with a suit on.
It does not look sharp with a suit on.
Did I send you this?
Do not lie to these people.
Did I send you this picture?
What picture? The mirror needs to be wiped down.
Yeah.
Daniel. Why are you taking selfies in the mirror with it? And it looks way worse over your ears. It's just really bad. I just want y'all to know what I have to deal with. This has been like, for the past week, he's been wearing this hat.
Oh, what about the other thing I bought off of TikTok shop? Do we still have any? It's so much cool stuff up there.
Of the poops?
Yeah.
I don't think we have any poops left.
There's one on the ceiling if I can get it unstuck.
Where?
The kids, it's up in the hallway, stuck to the
Oh
ceiling.
my gosh. I cannot. I just cannot. Anyways, guys, you know, at our church this morning, we were talking about...
You're supposed to be doing roll call.
I am. This is roll call. We were talking about angels, and thank God for our angels. You know, I might call on one of my angels to snatch this hat off Daniel's head and get rid of it forever. But until then, I would like y'all to put angels, halos, angel wings. I don't really know what emojis they have, but put that in the chat with your name so I can shout you out. Welcome to the show, and you already know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up. And share it with somebody if you want, because it's going to be a great show tonight. And I'm very excited once Daniel takes this hat off. How does he have braids? You know, Sammy, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. This is a product of men over 30 should not be allowed on TikTok shop. That's what I'm going to say. This is Daniel's new look that he's very proud of for some reason. Okay. Okay, angel money. You expect this type of behavior from David. I'm cracking up. Y'all, today I punk faked like I was going to put the hat on Bishop's head, but he did not see me doing it. While he was talking about something very serious, I came behind and was like, and then I brought it back. But I think Yanni almost lost her marbles because she really thought I was about to do it. I would never. Actually,
You would have got rebuked.
on the right day, I would have. I would have got rebuked because he was talking about something serious. But I feel like if it was a chill moment, he was like, oh, no, I'm not wearing it. But I don't think that I would get in trouble. It was actually very crazy. Okay, let me shout some of y'all out. What's up, Joy? What's up, Shinyuri? Nene, Brittany, Angela Hall, Eli, Monet, Christian. Uh-oh, something happened. I lost my spot. Jarrell didn't put anything. Okay, hold on. What's up, Eb, Scott, Jay, Selah, Jeremiah, Joe, Caitlin. There we go, Jarrell. These are not aura braids. Nene, I need you to not encourage.
She said aura braids?
This behavior.
Oh, these are birthday braids. Does that make sense? Is that because they're saying now that like I'm the birthday? So
Who said that?
Like people would say
No, but who said that though?
Like people would say, "Oh, you're the birthday." So I'm like,
But no one said that though.
I mean, no one that you know, but when I was at Kroger refilling my tank, someone.
No one said that.
I'm just.
No one said that. No one said that. Stop lying. Oh my gosh. Bro.
I was told I was the birthday. So
We actually do need to answer Key, because what is anyone talking about? All I know is if you're lit, you're the birthday candles. If you're beating somebody else, if you're winning the game, no. If your face is beat, you're the birthday pinata. I have to
did you
think of
finish
one.
with your
Kind of. Does your braids
No,
itch?
this man said, "Take off thy hat and show how much ocean you have more than land." That is.
I'm cracking up. Exactly. Reveal the truth. Do your braids itch? They probably do. They're probably not even Kanekalon. They're probably just straight. Do not. Guys, I literally cannot. Daniel is trying to give me the permanent ick. Will we survive this hat? That is the question. How much was it?
I'll pull it up right now.
Let's talk stewardship. How much was it, Daniel?
I mean, it was connected to my Apple Pay, which is just like cash that's just in there.
It's like free money.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh.
No, girl, Matt says if you buy it with Apple Cash, it's free.
Start off with my Neutrogena up there.
All right, let's see. TikTok shop orders.
Who is Ray Ray?
God Can't Fail is now on the TikTok shop.
Ayy.
Get you a band.
That's what's up.
You can kind of see it.
Okay, I feel like you're
okay.
doing. I don't like how you're doing that.
Okay.
Y'all, please help me. Help me.
See, the problem is all that's in here is a bunch of Halara and everything else. Cause
Did you buy it on TikTok or Amazon?
TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I bought the fake poop before
Bethany,
I bought.
please. Who is Ray
this.
Ray? I don't know who that is. Tell her. Tell Ari.
The hat was $10.99.
$10.99. Do you guys think it was worth it?
Absolutely.
It
I've
was
gotten a
a
lot of
very
wear out
good
of
laugh.
this.
It was a very good laugh. What is happening? This is a very valid question, Tiana. What is
What else
happening?
they
I'm
got
still
up
trying
here?
to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. It's clearly an identity crisis. Ray Ray is from Mindless Behavior. I don't know their names.
They got some other stuff up here. They got dreadlocks.
Mindless Behavior is it was definitely after my time. Like my younger sisters were very obsessed. But I can't. Is he the one with the hair?
Are you done doing roll call?
Yes, I'm done with roll call.
All right.
Go ahead and play the first video because we're talking about mindless things now.
The hat did come and smell like a lot of chemicals and stuff, but we let it air out.
You're putting it on your head where your brain,
It's good now.
where your brain is.
I let it air out.
It probably soaked into your brain.
Never mind.
A thick skull?
No.
Yes.
No.
All right, guys. They're over here talking about boy bands from the late 2000s or whatever.
I came across a semi-serious TikTok earlier.
So we need to change vibes.
No. Run it back.
Wait, I did not see the communion cups in the hotel room. Where'd they even get those? First of all, the fact that they had two types of communion, because they had the communion cups and then they had grapes and crackers.
No, that was just a meat and cheese tray. They had was meat up there.
I didn't see any meat on there.
It was meat up there. It was meat.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I think that communion and prayer.
Hold on. Look,
Okay.
there's meat and grapes. And
I just saw the bread.
This is not the communion. This is the communion.
Oh, I see the meat. That looks like communion to me.
This is the communion right here. I'm happy for them.
Lord, no matter what, we want to keep you first. Now,
Did we
friends,
miss God on our wedding night?
brothers and sisters in Christ.
Did we miss God?
No, we did communion prayer at the wedding.
But are they on to something?
They are off of something.
No.
It's fine for them, but I don't think we missed anything.
Should we do communion
Every time before?
No.
Please. Guys. So, okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with them doing that. But
I think that's what I was wondering. I genuinely wanted to know, like, do you genuinely not see anything wrong with it? Because I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Maybe they didn't do it at their ceremony. We had communion at our ceremony and prayer.
I just think it's two different type of vibes that are like kind of like going on.
I mean, maybe there's resurrection power in the
Stop.
Okay. Maybe they're trying to invite resurrection power into their
No. She said she was abstinent,
which is great.
She said was abstinent and single for 20 years. The first thing we did on our wedding night was pray and took communion. All right, what do we think about the prayer before? Because prayer is always good.
I think
What?
Because I know you, bro. All right, so prayer is always good. Pray without ceasing. You know what I'm saying? So prayer.
Sometimes prayer should be ceased.
No. I mean, okay, so this is the thing. I think that it's fine if they want to do it. I mean, I wouldn't, it wouldn't be my advice in that way at that exact moment. But as often as you
Didn't
do this.
Didn't your dad write a marriage book that said basically like get some Snapple and drink some Snapple? And did he say pray and consecrate?
No, you're making that part up. No. You're making that part up.
In your dad's premarital class, I think it said to consecrate the bedroom.
I don't know if it says that, but I can see it saying that because you don't know who else released their spirits in there. If it's like a hotel, you're supposed to do that anyways. Anytime you go in a hotel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be fair. Now, so let's just say that they were praying over the room.
Yeah, what is that prayer? What is that prayer like? What is that prayer?
The prayer is like, Lord, thank you for bringing us this far. We're about to step over this finish line. And we're just so thankful for this 20 years that we, you know.
I can't read some of these comments.
I know. They were probably doing the laying on of hands.
No. She said pray and take communion. But I think it's a good question of like, what is the prayer? I mean, you could
God to anoint me for this moment and bless his soul, to bless his soul, please. How did y'all find that video? Throw your phones out. Exactly. This is stuff Daniel finds. He's like, ooh, saving this. We're talking about this later.
Anoint me for this moment.
In all seriousness, while I'm literally laughing, you know, I really hope that Nautica and her man really
I think the thing is, are they onto something? And if you're not praying before having relations with your spouse, should it be something that you consider doing? Like, are they onto something with that? Or
I'm gonna let you ask your parents about that next time.
I'm not asking them about that.
No, because clearly you want to know.
No, I'm just saying. I
don't think that that's necessary.
So I said,
not to catch a Charlie horse. Y'all are cutting up.
No, that's a good prayer though, because oh man.
Lord, protect us. We need a hedge of protection from cramps of all kinds. Let the potassium flow, Lord. I'm cracking up. Jeremiah, that is crazy and is giving blasphemy. You revoke your comment. I mean, retract it. Take it back. I can't stand some of y'all. Okay, so I think that for them, if that's what they want to do, that's great. Do I think it's necessary? No. Would I recommend it to anyone? No.
I just think, honestly, it's tough to mentally transition from remembering like do this in remembrance of him. Like
he died, he bled, all these things.
Right. And then let's
all right
be
now.
Married. Yeah, because that transition.
Yeah.
Like
the snaffles in between.
I don't know, bro. Like I just think there's two different modes.
Yeah.
For me, and maybe I'm limited in my thinking for thinking that, but it's just I don't see myself being able to go from that thought process straight into.
I think that is different for everybody. I think that some people also look at the way that having a relationship with their spouse as a lot more of a very heavily spiritual experience. And so maybe, let your will be done, Father.
Stop looking at the comments.
Because
y'all gotta stop.
It's the screenshot of the door and the combination. Okay. Honestly, guys, if they wanted to dedicate that moment to God, they should be able to do that.
Well,
the communion is throwing me a little bit.
Prayer sure can't hurt,
the communion is throwing me a little bit. I think that having the first communion together at the wedding is great. I think in the bedroom, sure. I mean, look, I'm not going to knock it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to do in general. So do it when you want to do it. I don't know. I can't criticize it. It's just very funny.
Well, that's all I got. My other video is just really serious. It's about well, I did have something that I didn't get a video, and it talked about red flags.
Okay. Love talking about red flags. Y'all have to stop. All right. Class. We need order.
Let's
reel it back in. Let's reel it back in because I literally can't.
All right.
Brittany, stop saying stuff and taking it back.
I didn't know I still had the thing on the screen. All right. Let's refresh. Y'all, welcome to Extra Credit. Yeah.
Welcome back.
So, red flags. Red flags. This might be trigger warning. Not gonna get too deep
Brittany.
into it.
Okay, I'm not reading it.
But red flags that should be taken more seriously. I scrolled past something the other day and they were talking about how you gotta watch the wall punchers.
Yeah.
But listen.
Okay.
Because there are people, men, who get angry, and not saying that they can't be redeemed and reformed.
Correct.
But it is a major red flag when someone decides to punch a wall. This TikTok, the lady was saying that, she had some good reasoning for it. I can't remember everything that she was saying, but she also said that at some point the wall may not be enough. And she just made a point for like people to really watch that, and that, you know, people in the comments were saying they don't blame someone for leaving, because it's like you can't dismiss or minimize stuff like that, and it is a serious issue. Sometimes people need to. Some people in the comments were saying, you know, my husband used to do stuff like that, and then, you know, he went to counseling and now it's better, but he didn't know how to control his anger, whatever. But I just thought I'd bring that up on the show tonight, because I know we have
Do you mind
some married people
taking that hat off?
No,
You don't mind? Okay, great.
no, I'm keeping the hat on. But I think that some people,
Do you think that wearing that hat is a red flag?
it could be, yes. But not as big of a red flag as punching a wall. It could be worse.
I guess I should be thankful.
Yes. But just something to think about, especially for the single ladies that are out there, because I think sometimes we minimize red flags, or people tend to minimize red flags. And then those little things, well, they aren't little things, but they become big things later on. So I just kind of wanted to see your thoughts about that. Wall punchers is what we call them.
I think,
Men who punch holes in walls.
yeah.
And if you are watching and you are a wall puncher, it's a sign of a lack of emotional intelligence, and you can work on it. And if you want to get better and you want to improve that, there are things that you can do to learn how to manage your emotions better. So don't want anyone feeling condemned. However, it is a red flag. Bethany.
And we all have, you know, some form of different color flags. And so wearing, you know, hats with artificial hair attached to them does fall under that category. And so if we could all just stretch hands, then we can bless this brother. Anyways, wall punchers. You know, I've never seen anyone punch a wall or encountered any scenario in which that could be a possibility. But I do see it as obviously being a big issue with self-control. And I think that what you said about emotional intelligence is true as well. I do think it's a red flag. And I think that there's a lot of red flags that people may choose to ignore for different reasons. And I do think this is a really good conversation, especially for those who are single and who are looking, because a lot of times when you desire, like, you really want to be with somebody, anybody, not anybody, but, you know, don't allow your desperation to cause you to put up with anything, you know? And then the same thing with just like overall infatuation with people. They should not be ignored, yes. And not even a yellow flag, you know? I think that it's so interesting because sometimes we'll choose to be super picky about the things that are like, Daniel, I just want you to know, Daniel's on the other side of this camera walking around, flipping this hair around. It's just too much. Okay, so a lot of times we'll the things that maybe are just your preference, then we'll kind of be really picky about those. And then the things that are really important to pay attention to, those are the things that we kind of ignore. And so I do think that, you know, for anybody who's out there anyone who's out there who's single, definitely keep all these things in perspective. You know, he might wear hats with braids attached. You know, those are things that you can easily change. But then there's other things like punching holes in walls that are deeper issues that need to be resolved and dealt with. And so don't ignore, the things that you shouldn't, just for the sake of, thank God, just for the sake. Won't he do it? I told you I was called on the angels. But just don't ignore. I think that we look at the wrong things as settling, and then we settle on the wrong things. It's very wild. But I think that what are some of the other like red flags? Like lying, like even like white lies, like any form of deception is deception.
There was someone who passed away this was the first person who, I think we're at the age now to where we've lived long enough to where we've seen like patterns.
You look so much better like this. Sorry, patterns. Go ahead.
And I think that like we're in our 30s, and so we've seen patterns, and so when new people come into our lives or present a certain way, it's easier and easier to kind of tell what's what. I think that there was someone, and it was like they would always lie about dumb stuff.
Yeah,
It's like I could, like in my mind, I could see why, like as a kid, I'm like I could see like lying to my parents about where I was and who I was with because I was doing something that I shouldn't have been doing.
yeah.
Like I'm just like it's
You
not,
have a
it doesn't make it right.
You have a clear motive for the lie because you're trying to like avoid something else. But when you're just making up stuff just to make up stuff,
a dude, and it was like, bro, why are you lying about that? Like why?
I used to do stuff like that as a kid, though.
It was stuff that was like,
I'm not gonna lie.
why? Like, there's no purpose, there's no benefit that you get from telling a lie.
Especially as a
in
grown
this.
adult. Like, I feel like kids explore like storylines and lying and what they can get people to believe. And like, that's kind of like a phase.
bro.
But at grown adults at your big age, you're just telling lies. Are you okay?
I want to normalize calling people liars to their face.
Oh, I love that.
Like,
No, I love
I think
that.
after these, I think now in life, it's like when someone is just.
Can you just be like liar?
One other thing that's a red flag is like, even if someone's an awful person, I don't have it in me to have any trace of that. Like, I'm not going to get online and talk about that person.
Right.
Like, I think that's weird too.
Oh, yeah.
But
using social media as your personal diary bulletin board is very red flag-ish. Go ahead.
I prefer telling people to their face, like,
I don't believe you and you're a liar.
yeah. And I think if we are more straight up with it,
maybe people would have less audacity.
I've also seen like literal, and now I understand what it is, but I've seen like those forces, those demons or whatever the person is carrying, get really frustrated and angry when they get pressed about something.
And that's the gaslighting part of it. Because you're lying to me and I call you out and now you want to throw a fit?
I've seen it, but I think I'm at the point now to where I'm like, I'm so sure about it to where it's like, that game can't be ran like it once was.
I think that my version is like when I feel that someone's lying to me, I just don't say anything. I just look at them, or I'll give them responses like, okay. Like grown adults, because I know you're lying. You're making it up. You just made up something. Like, I think it's just.
Nah, bro. I don't know. I just think that I there's so many people who end up becoming enablers because they're afraid to say something. So when something is wrong or when someone is behaving in a way that's not right, there are people who support them in not telling them that they're wrong, or not, like it's. I've seen so much of it, but I just think that we should in the words of, people on Threads or whatever else, we should normalize telling liars that they're a liar.
Selah, when did I say this line?
So
Selah has been telling me that I said all you do is lie. Was it on this show? Like, when did I say that? I'm cracking up.
So I think that, growing up, if you're a kid and you lie, your parent is in church, your parent would kind of explain to you, like, the devil is the father of lies.
It's embarrassing.
To kind of get through to you like this. But the older and older I get, the more I see why. Because lying is heavily attached to witchcraft. And because when you, lying is actually, it's the act of trying to manipulate
and
or
deceive.
change reality by deceiving. You can lie on someone's character. You can lie on what actually happened. People who get good at it don't just tell a lie, but they try to blend a little bit of reality into a narrative, which is still a lie. But I just see how evil it is. And I'm just like, I just think it's to me, being dishonest is worse sometimes than other things. And I don't want to rank wrong or sin or whatever, but I feel like there's situations where people make a mistake genuinely. Mm-hmm. And it's that they have to work on that too. But then to lie about stuff, to me, is kind of I'm just you not being able to be honest causes so many more issues. And I just it's disgusting, honestly, and it's just tough. So I think if you're a young lady, it's just I think that if you're dating someone and they're lying about small stuff,
what else are these? Are some of these red flags?
I'm sorry, but it's not it.
It's cooked. Yeah. So in addition to punching holes in walls and lying, what are some other red flags just in general? I'm trying to think of some other ones. Obviously,
if I'm a young lady, the punching holes in walls is a big one because it shows aggression and lack of the ability to be able to control that aggression.
Yeah.
And so if that happened to you and you got out of a relationship, kudos to you, because I don't care what else happened as a result of it, but you might have saved yourself by doing that and really thinking about it. So I think as a young lady, that's a huge red flag. And for me, honestly, lying is the other just biggest red flag because
What about this one? Mm-hmm. Inability to take accountability or responsibility for their actions.
I feel like that's lying.
No.
Well, I think lying is still worse because lying is not taking accountability by saying that
something else happened
or something else happened.
But
now if somebody acknowledges that yes, I did that, and then they make an excuse and don't take accountability, I feel like that can be a red flag, but
no, that definitely is a red flag
as being dishonest.
That is definitely no. I definitely think that that's a red flag, and because that can come in the form of gaslighting as well, because they can try to make their mistakes seem like they're your mistakes, which is a form of lying. But gaslighting itself is different. Yeah, Daniel, if someone does something that's wrong, but it always is going to be your fault, not their fault, that's a red flag.
Like them saying, yeah, I did that, but it's because you blah, 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 blah.
Not necessarily. Sometimes they can just be they can just put it on the other person.
Yeah.
Some people are just cooked. Okay, so some of the other ones we have being two-faced, one way with one person and another way with somebody else. This is actually a big one. And sometimes it's hard to kind of pinpoint and see because they may only give you like this one version of themselves. This is why discernment is so huge. I don't care if there's a person who seems like they're really like gung-ho for God, or they seem like they're this really good person, they seem whatever, and everything may seem fine with this person. Discernment will tell you if something is off, and be able to pick up on certain things. But duality within a person is a form of deception as well. And a lot of times you may not be able to see. And I think that this can be one of the hardest ones to kind of spot if you don't get to see both sides. Even for me, and I think that I would consider myself a pretty like discerning type of person. But yeah, that one is.
I feel like
crazy.
the whole discernment thing has gone up another level in the past season for a number of reasons. But I also think that I think that some of us discern stuff, and we kind of maybe doubt or second, and that's why I'm saying like normalize calling people out, and not just. I'm not talking about being the type of person that gets online, and I'm not saying that.
No.
But if you're in a situation with a person and they lie to your face.
Give me like what you would say. Like what would you do? Like I just told a lie. I'm not me. I'm someone else because I'm not a liar.
I don't know. Like as owning a trampoline park, and I have like a worker or someone who clearly does something.
Okay.
And it's clear as day that they're lying to me about, I didn't get a drink from the fountain drink machine. And I have like the whole thing, like my thing is not gonna, because see, sometimes we don't want to hurt the person's feelings so we let people lie, and instead of like telling them that they're lying, we just kind of let it slide because it makes for an uncomfortable situation. And so my thing is like in that situation, like I have no problem telling that person you're lying. Mm-hmm. And if you fessed up to it, we could talk through it and maybe work out you staying here. But since you want to be dishonest, like I don't want nobody like that around
in my
me.
establishment.
So you know what I mean. So
yeah.
I think like in those type of situations, it's fine to like. We should start calling it out, because some of us have let somebody lie to our face and we just let it slide because they lied without blinking, with like just straight up like it's the truth. You started to kind of second guess, even though you saw broad day like what happened. You're just kind of like, it throws you off, and that's called gaslighting. But I just think that like stop making liars make you feel awkward because they're lying to you. Like
no, I'm totally down with that, 100%. What is code switching? I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Code switching is like if I answer the phone at launch and then I try to sound like another race. Like I'm black, and so and then I just kind of turn it on, turn it off. That's like one example. But when someone's around a certain type of people, they act one way, and when they're around other people, they act another type of way.
Okay, I can see that.
So
I mean, I think to an extent.
Yeah, for sure.
To an extent. If it's completely changing like the core of who you are and your character and all that, or if the reason behind doing it is something unstable, then yes, I definitely agree with that.
Two-faced and everything.
Somebody said that spray on beards and hairlines is manipulation. I actually think this is interesting because I don't know if it's a double standard, like for women and men. You know what I'm saying?
It is a problem.
I think it's a red flag because of how it looks.
If it looks bad,
now I feel that you have judgment issues.
Because even with women, if you do something to enhance or to add, and it looks bad, then that's something where you're just kind of like. But it's not a big red flag. It's something that you can kind of work through because. But
I feel like that's like a very personal type of red flag. It's not a blanket red flag.
It's like a preference thing.
Because if the guy with the spray on hairline and the woman with the bad weave want to get together and they are fine with each other the way they are, it's fine. But like,
Or if you get with the guy, just let him know, hey, cut that.
Yeah.
And then he does, but he doesn't really know aesthetically what looks good. He just thinks
I think it's like a yellow flag.
If
it looks bad, it's a yellow flag. If he's adamant about keeping it and thinks he looks good, it's a red flag. If he can't be reasoned with, it's my professional voice. I mean, yeah.
So black is not professional?
No. I'm just kidding. I'm just baiting you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
I'm just baiting you guys because y'all don't want to hear what I have to say. All right.
I would say, not to get too much into this, but I talked to a few people today.
Woo!
And it was fine. It really was.
Everything's great.
It was good conversations. But I will tell you that I've seen a pattern for a month and a half of running launch, and the complaints come from, it's two things. We have 3 party packages. It always comes from the lowest party package, and it's always a certain race of person. And I have theories as to why that is, but I thank God that I come from a certain culture to where I can connect, and the person may be upset and going on, but like, as an owner, I can get on the phone with somebody and it's like, and kind of make sense of things. And sometimes they may have a point. Like I'm very open, even if someone is 95% full of it. Like the 5% that I can take and grow and learn from, I'll take the 5%. But it's been interesting in terms of we've drawn it back to the inferiority complex of black people, sometimes, not all of us, but going into establishments, especially sometimes high-end establishments, and feeling like, oh, they are treating me like this because I'm black. Mm-hmm. Or it seems like everyone else is getting waited on before me and I wasn't acknowledged.
Yeah, I think that...
so that's a real thing. And yeah. I've felt that way before sometimes. Like if I go to a jewelry store, a high-end like jewelry store like Finks or whatever else, and you start thinking these thoughts of like they're sizing me up and they don't want to wait on me because they think I'm here to waste time. Or if you go to a car lot and someone doesn't want, so then you get upset and you want to try to flex and show people and prove to people because, they may have judged you. And sometimes it could be true, but I think a lot of times it can be in our heads. And I think that, like it's important to really be confident in who you are, to not feel like you always got something to prove to somebody because, or they got to be being racist. Like we've been at restaurants and different things, and it's just like, and sometimes places do be on some foolery, you know what I mean? But I think that being really secure in who you are, and not, I don't know, it's just something that I think is interesting because it does exist. You can get sized up for your age, for your race, people trying to put you in a certain class,
gender, all kinds of things.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts about that?
Sorry. I thought I had to like burp, but it was not coming out. Okay, so I do think that obviously this exists. I am very thankful that I wasn't raised in a way to be very aware or like hyper aware or hypersensitive to things that are racial. I was educated about things and, history, what's happened and things like that. But I never would think of myself as less than anyone else or think of myself as being viewed as less than anyone else. And those are two different things because there could be someone who does see themselves as the same level of value, but they don't they don't think that other people see them that way. For me, it was like neither of those things. And so I would never walk into a place and the first thing that I would think is that no one spoke to me because I'm Black. That thought would never occur to me in my mind. I would say they don't have good customer service here. That would be the thing that would come into my mind.
Right.
I am thankful for that thought pattern because I think that it doesn't create an inferiority complex. And I think that for a lot of Black people who are taught that because of your race, you might be treated differently or you might have to work harder in different spaces and things like that. I do think that it can be helpful for some people to understand some things, but some people have the automatic inclination to believe that everything that happens is because they are Black, like regardless, you know what I'm saying? And so I think it's just one of those things that's very, very tough. I do think that for us and our employees, I think it's important for us to educate them on how Black people can kind of be, and not in a way to make it seem like negative towards Black people, but to be able to empathize and where they're coming from, because they're not always just trying to be difficult and trying to be negative. They truly believe that they are receiving less of something because they truly believe that, whether it's true or not. I've seen it over and over and over and over and over again since I've been an adult. So yeah, let me see some of the comments. I don't know what Christian, Christian, you have to like clarify what you're saying, because I might have missed the moment that you sent that message through. But yeah, I think that it's very interesting, but I do think that in some of the situations that we have had, it's very clear that.
Well, that's what was told to me. It was like person, but I like, it's funny because like when certain people, like, I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna talk to them and not try to be proper so they can hear the Blackness.
So you're like code switching, like
because I'm just like, this is me. You talk like you're not about to talk to me crazy, and so people kind of pipe down a little bit. But then it's like the lady ended up today. She ended up saying like, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like I thought that, like I was walking past the other party rooms and it was, we were the only Black people in there, and it was like all the white parties, everyone was having such a good time, and they're, everyone seemed happy, and I thought, and I was like, well, I'm Black too, like, so I mean that's definitely not, what we're trying to give. So that's something that she had to kind of back down from, but she admitted that was
her thought.
That was her thought process. But like I said, I thank God for the grace to be able to handle like difficult people in difficult situations. And there were some legitimate things that were said. And I think this comes from like being in church, and I would say this about church. I have the ability to understand where someone is coming from, but also not put up with foolishness. And I think that like I try to have that balance of hearing someone out, but also like, okay, but this is what we're going to do. And just going about it like that. But I'm enjoying it though. I don't like stuff lingering. I like just let me go ahead and call like who's complaining, who wants to talk to me. Like, all right, let me talk to them. Let me see what's going on. Mm-hmm. And but most of the time, most of the feedback has been really positive. I mean, there's been so much change. It feels like it's been like 6 months, and it's been a month and a half.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, there's been so much that has happened. We have new staff. We have people who came on 2 weeks ago that are just without a formal training, are just like picking up things quick. And I've seen how much potential like teens have to be excellent and to get with the program, and it just makes me really thankful, because I'm looking forward to training, because I'm like, man. Anyways, I don't want to get too into the business.
But it's
talk,
just
but at some point I'll be able to. It's
a great opportunity to be able to see them be like shaped and molded into greater.
Right.
And I think that obviously, like, we see that at church, but I think that in the work environment, you see it in a different light, because everything's not going to be spiritual up front, you know.
Right.
You're seeing,
and I have
different
some
things.
leverage because I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
We
all
can
right,
hold you to the
keep taking
standard.
my drink cups. I'm gonna dock your pay. You know, so it's different things. But that made me think while we were talking, another red flag is
This chair is really hard. I'm not comfortable. I'm uncomfy.
I've heard this and I've heard it from a positive place, but I don't know about the posture of 90% of men who feel like the woman is who saved them.
Ugh.
90%.
How much time do we have?
Because
No.
because
100%.
sometimes it's very legitimate, and that man is every bit of a man.
Unless she literally saved his life from getting hit by a bus, it's very cooked.
No,
A person can't save you. It's cooked every time. Don't feed me that.
No, sometimes it can be legitimate.
Can you give me an example of when a man can tell a woman, "You saved me"?
Just
give me an
listen to
example.
me.
I just want to hear the legitimate
10%
one.
of the time, that's fine, but I don't.
Who would I be without you?
It could be a red flag, and maybe it's a yellow flag.
It's like
'Cause
a deep burgundy flag. It's very red.
I think it could be okay depending on the situation.
Can you explain the situation when it might be okay? Y'all help us in the comments.
The guy was like, my sentiment could be, oh, you saved me, because if we hadn't met and gotten married, I would have probably made a bunch of bad decisions that would have put me behind in life.
So I did that? Me?
I'm saying hypothetically. Now, in my mind, I'm the one that made the decision to to do what I needed to do. I don't know. Like I don't have that posture.
You know what,
but
Nene? What you're saying is probably one of the exact scenarios, but the person was still depressed. So
what if that guy changed his life around for this woman? Then, in my opinion, then the guy changed his life around because the woman was worth it. I think this is a tough one.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not that tough. It's not that tough. Listen, we already know that we're believers, so I can speak frankly as believers. Only Jesus can save you. You might think that a person can bring you joy and pull you out of depression, but they can't. Only God can do that. This is the relationship is built on the wrong things if this is how you feel. And it's dumb. And don't ever tell me that I saved you, because then I'm gonna think something's wrong with you. Because no, I didn't. Save you from what? Save you how? It sounds cute for a movie, but this is not The Notebook. This is silly. I'm sorry. And I love a good rom-com. I love a good romantic movie, but only God can do it.
I think that
it's low-key giving idolization. Because what are you talking about?
I think that legitimately there may have been people in a situation and they were going through a tough time.
Christian, if she led him to Christ, who saved him? Christ. This is like There's no way you can put it
I
to
think
make me feel like
I think
this
people
is,
would say, yes, God brought me through. But in that time when I was down, the woman that I met was the one who encouraged me. And
yeah, and that
and
person,
stood by my side
that
as
person
I-
can mean a whole lot to you and be very important to you and be pivotal, but they didn't save you.
I mean, yeah. But I'm just saying, I think it could be a red flag.
It is a cooked mindset. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
It's just very dramatic, and to me, it's almost manipulating. I feel like it's almost manipulating in a way because it's like you're trying to tell the person like how much they mean to you. Oh, you saved me. I wouldn't be anything without you. It's like you're almost like you're bigging them up in a way to make them feel good almost. Like I don't believe a word of it. Stop. Just stop.
I mean, listen, I think it's more of a yellow flag.
Thank you, Joy.
Because
Yellow?
I see the sentiment in some people really saying that, because I've heard people say it and they are
Yes, it's like love bombing. I agree with that. Mhm.
and it was like legit. But then, there's others who kind of say it, and I don't know, it's almost like they're in a relationship with a woman, like kind of leads the relationship in a way.
It's like you're saying
that's the
that
whole,
it's like the equivalent. Like my dad taught me this. He's like, it's like when people say you're my everything. My dad would tell me that that's a red flag because I don't want to be anybody's everything.
Right? Because I like love you and everything, but I feel like growing up. Okay, like it's like this concept. Growing up, I was really distraught at the fact that I learned one time that when we go to heaven, whoever you marry, you're not going to be married to anymore when you get to heaven.
That used to eat me up as a kid. That used to eat me up.
I'm like, man, like when I fall in love with somebody, what you mean that like when we go to heaven, we won't still be married?
I'm like, stop lying, God. That's crazy. Yeah, I know.
And I mean, it's still kind of cooked.
It is kind of cooked, but like...
Kind of, but I'm just like I love Beth, but like, you know.
Okay, relax. Relax. Relax.
No, like I do, but it's just like, I think that being married, there's a healthy way to love, but... And also, like, I also had a problem with the concept of, man, you're supposed to love God more than your wife. And I was just like, at the time, the puppy love as a teenager was just so strong.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how in the world could anything be greater than like this feeling of like, bro, like there was when I was in 8th grade.
Here we go.
And I had, I remember my parents were on like a long missions trip. I was staying at Miss Kathy's house during the school year. And I had, what were the phones that, Virgin Mobile. And you could go to the store like Walgreens and buy a $50 phone and you could buy minutes for the phone. Mm-hmm. It was free minutes after 8 p.m. And then texts were 1 cent each.
I didn't have that. Go ahead.
And so I remember like the feeling of waking up in the morning and getting a text from the girl I was talking to at the time.
What was your name?
Huh?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
But it was the first time I had experienced that.
Yeah.
So like back in the day, getting a good morning text with the little heart or the little smiley face, mm-hmm. I just felt like, I was like, man, like.
You just needed for a bad chick to smile and tell you good morning.
Yeah. So like that, the first thing I'm waking up, like that, I'm like, to me, that I'm like, man, that person's waking up thinking about me. Like, but anyways, it's like as a kid, I just couldn't see like, and of course, like you grow to understand that like, it's puppy love. It's just strong feelings of like love can still feel new like that, but love is more of a choice and a mature thing. Mm-hmm. And I think that now it's like, okay, I have the understanding of, okay, yeah, you love God more than your wife, more than your children.
Please.
And okay, like I'm okay with like getting to heaven and it not being, because we won't be in these like earthly bodies. And so like
It's just not
I
the
would
same.
like to know you in heaven.
They could put my mansion next to yours. It's fine. I'll be fine with that. But in all
Would you
seriousness,
no in heaven, would you want to like live with me in my mansion?
if it's full of all your favorite things, no. I would love to live with you in your mansion if it had some things that I liked in it. It has to be our mansion.
Would that be like shacking up? But
God.
but it's not, we don't have earthly bodies. It's just like these two spirits like spend a lot of time together on earth and they
In cahoots up there.
right.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
And then my kids too, like, you know, like at least we could be on the same like
Maybe we can
cul-de-sac.
I'm about to say we can have our own little cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I mean, or a really big cul-de-sac.
Yeah. I think that would be cool.
Like our own compound.
Or will it just be like you're on the whole other side of like
Heaven.
Yeah.
Be like-
That can't be.
No, because you could probably just like appear anywhere. So it wouldn't matter.
I don't know.
All right, I think we should stick a pin in this. So back to the so Taylor said something that
No, my kids can't live with me in heaven. No.
Taylor said something.
They're already on the countdown now. Because I'm just like, why everywhere I walk there's spitballs on my ceilings everywhere?
When they do stuff like that, they're your kids.
Why are they hoarding toilet paper in their bathroom? Like
I can't
stuff that
talk
we-
about this.
yeah.
So I want to go to something that Taylor Smith said, because she basically was talking about how saying that someone saved me. You know, she said a lot of things, but she was saying it gives idolatry and an unhealthy attachment. And I do agree. I think that it definitely signifies an unhealthy attachment style. I think that that's huge, because it's showing that the way that person is attaching themselves to that woman is unhealthy. The way that they're looking to that woman, everything is unhealthy. And I think that we've seen this play out more than once to see that it's very, very cooked. You know, as well. But I do think that God can use people to be a part of someone else's like salvation story. But if you idolize that person to the point to where you're saying that they're the one who saved you, or you would be no one without them, or that you cannot live without them, like all those statements are false, especially for someone in our faith when we believe what we believe. Like, it's just a red flag. Like, it just is.
And fellas, let's normalize telling our lady friends, cousins, sisters, whoever, that if they're dating someone that ain't it, like just don't try to like get with the program for
Whatever.
love, because you don't want to, like, if you don't like him, just be like, I don't really care for him, like talking about.
Because at the end of the day,
Because there could be a red flag that they're seeing, that you saying that will allow them to be more confident in their ability to catch a red flag.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. But yeah, so I think that could kind of lead into another red flag, which would basically be like idolizing you as a person in any way.
I mean,
No, it is.
It could signify what could become an unhealthy attachment or whatever. But I don't think that most people expressing that are really meaning it.
Okay, let me ask you
Like
something.
that.
What do you think about the couples who are always posting online? They're super lovey-dovey. They're like, oh my God, such and such and such. This is the best person ever. And then like in 3 months, they like break up. Always, every time.
Grand opening, grand closing. I mean, you know,
I just think that it's like, this is gonna sound bad, but if I see somebody doing the most as a couple online, I'm almost immediately not real.
I mean, My thing is like
Because
I don't really care too much about what anybody else got going on.
I don't care either,
So
but I think that it's
you
just
know.
interesting because people envy what other people have online so much.
No, but that's why and not that I don't I don't glorify it or I'm not happy because of it, but it reminds me of the dude Desmond and Christy, who have had a pretty public divorce of him stepping out on her and
Is
him.
that what happened?
Yeah, he admitted to it and said whatever.
I thought he said that like
no,
they were separated.
Yeah, they separated because he.
I thought they separated because he wanted to see someone else. I don't know. That's what I thought that his like statement said. But anyways, go ahead.
But it just kind of like I was never into their content and stuff anyway. But a lot of times people are like, "Oh, look at their kids in their house," and they do. It was another couple like Beth used to watch all these in our 20s. She used to watch all these YouTube couples, and remember the
Jamie
dude
and Nikki.
You remember? Yeah, Jamie and Nikki.
Yeah,
no longer together.
Patricia and Mike also not together.
Who's Patricia and Mike?
Can you believe this? Remember they're British.
Oh, she's black?
Yeah.
I
think they were.
They had like a pregnancy vlog. Oh, interesting. And then it was the people that bought two houses next to each other and put them together.
Oh, Austin and what's her name? The Ace family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just
I know.
It's just so many situations that are cooked. And I said something when I was preaching last week. I was like, bro, don't.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
You don't want what we have. Don't stop. Don't. I'm like,
right. And I think that what's so important.
Don't put us on a pedestal. Like, oh, I like what they. You don't know us, bro. Stop being weird.
Stop being weird. I do think that we do have to be careful when it comes to social media and do not covet. You know what I'm saying? Is a real commandment for a reason. And I think that it's always been relevant, but it's very relevant now. And I think that a lot of times people are feeling upset or inadequate about their own life because of what they're seeing online. And then the amount of people that are like destroyed when these couples break up, like they knew them, like they are them. Like it's like, don't spend so much time in other people's reality that you fail to have one of your own. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, you can watch your life pass you by just watching other people live their life, you know? And a lot of it's just entertainment. Some of it you don't even gain anything from, you know? So you just got to be careful with that. But yeah. Well, I'm sure there's even more red flags to completely, go around.
I think lying is the biggest one. If he's lying and punching holes in the wall, like, you just need to, if you're not married yet, just
and that's just the beginning of it, because obviously any form of like verbal abuse, saying something like very evil and then like, I'm so sorry, you're cooked. You just have to watch out for the things, and then they'll try to love bomb you back into the fold, and you just can't. Don't give in. You know, don't give in. And like, y'all might find somebody who's somewhat mediocre looking that will really truly love you.
That's the key. That's what I've been trying to say. Like,
that's whose key?
Huh?
Whose key is that?
Just find someone below average in terms of looks and presentation, and
I'm not saying that you have to find somebody below average, happy. But what I'm saying is that
there was a pastor who once said, "An ugly woman makes a great wife."
Did Apostle say that?
He said that someone else said that.
Oh, okay, he said this. I mean, listen. See, she said if it's not Joe Jonas, I'm not going. And this is sometimes she said she's just kidding. But yeah, I think that we do have to like, and I'm not saying that they have to be like hit, but like
sometimes that's the best.
Yeah. No.
Couldn't cheat if they wanted to.
No, I know some hit people that are just also cooked inside.
That's true. That's true.
But I think
no. Look.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is not a very
there
wholesome
are people
episode.
that exist that are hit and are awful people.
Yes.
How can you be both? Like you already like
Oh gosh.
you.
It's the way you shut the music off.
You would think that, all right, like to most people, I may not look like nothing. So at least let me be a good person, good personality. But to be someone that people don't find conventionally attractive, because everyone is attractive to somebody. I think there's beauty in all of us. But to be someone who's not really like that, and to also be an awful person, especially as a man, just terrible. And I've known some people like that. The person who's always lying is just like, but I would always be like, how in the world
But these people
are you able to like?
But these people really do be getting married, which is the crazy thing. It leads me to
they
believe
be
that
getting
they
a lot
are.
more than married. They be getting married. They be getting laid. They be doing a bunch of stuff they shouldn't be doing. And it's just like, how?
It leads
like,
me to believe though that they're like master manipulators. Like it's giving witchcraft and warlockism. I don't know if that's a word, but it's giving because how?
No, in
But-
some situations like that, it's really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
So, but anyways, y'all,
I know this you know, somebody really needs to hear about red flags tonight. That's what I'm going to take from this.
cooked inside and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pick one exactly. But shout out to everyone out there striving to do the right thing. I don't know. I think I would leave us with this thought that may be my weekly exit from this platform. Stay raw in a world full of cookedness. Whoa. That doesn't sound right?
No.
I can't say that?
Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
What's a better way to say that? Stay uncooked in a world full of cookedness? Help me out here,
I don't.
vocab master. Right, since you're on your phone, I'll get on ChatGPT.
I was pulling up a scripture, but stay.
Better way to say stay raw in a world full of cooked.
I'm gonna let chat work that one out.
Cooked.
Be sashimi in a world full of
The phrase has a
broiled-
strong vibe already. You just want it sharper and more natural. Cookedness is what's throwing it off. Here are cleaner, harder options depending on the tone you want.
Oh my gosh, I'm not
Simple
ready.
and punchy. Ow. This is fire.
No.
I like this one.
Oh my god.
Stay raw in a world that's overcooked. You don't like that one?
It still says stay raw, babe. That's the part we don't like.
All right. Okay. Give me something other than stay raw. I think that the raw word
It's
gives
too raw.
it a weird
Okay.
connotation. Maintain the play on words of being cooked.
All right. Daniel and
Don't
chat.
get cooked. Don't get cooked by a cooked world.
What?
Remain unprocessed in a fully cooked culture.
Stay chill in
No.
a world that's cooked. Be sashimi when everyone else is being tempura.
Hold on, we're gonna come up with something. Hold on. Does anyone else got anything else? It's cook or be cooked.
It's a cook or be cooked world out
Yeah,
here.
stay
Tender.
No, we can't do stay tender.
All right, guys. I think we should close it down. Shut it down.
They're using meat emojis, like
Yes.
raw meat emojis.
Yes.
No, we can't. We can't do that. Stay raw, my brother. No. Someone said raw it is. I think the raw one hits the correct connotation. Pure in a processed world.
We're not getting the cook part at all.
Well, I tried.
You now your outro is cooked.
Yeah.
Uncook your life.
All right. I just feel like we just gotta be grown ups and say stay raw in a cook in a cooked world.
Stay medium
No.
in a world full of well done steaks.
No.
Don't be cooked, okay?
Don't be cooked.
There we go.
Don't be cooked. That's what the show is about. Helping our community to not be cooked and to point out.
This was a chill night. Nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But you don't get 2 weeks like this in a row, so
Be raw, be real. Stay rare.
Stay rare. Yes.
Okay. Let's try this again. Stay rare.
Don't be cooked. Was that the saying?
No, it was.
Don't be overcooked.
It said, "Don't be raw in a world full of cookedness."
Okay, so stay rare in a world full of overcookedness. Cookedness. What was the ChatGPT version? The second line. We're bad at this. This is someone else's gift. Where's Dr. Forbes?
Stay authentic. Stay fresh in a world that's cooked.
What?
Hold up.
It was something about. It was the first one you read.
Stay raw in a world that's overcooked.
All right, stay rare in a world that's overcooked. Took a long time to get to that.
I don't think that. Anyways, t-shirt will be out next week.
It will not. I got way too much to do.
No, facts.
I'm trying to get my life.
I am going on a solo trip.
Why are you starting
I
stuff?
apologize
Why are you
to
starting
everybody
stuff?
for a few episodes ago where I was like, solo trips, I don't get it. But as a business owner, I think that I lied. None of these trips will sound fun.
Where did that even come from?
I don't know. Something about the cooked and undercookedness made me think about that.
You know, I found a picture of the sushi from Osaka in my phone yesterday, and I was like, why am I not there?
Yeah, we need to go back to Miami.
ASAP Rocky.
But the good thing is that now I've been practicing not being at the store, so I feel like we can make moves and do what we need to do without having to be always present there.
Kids or no kids?
For the most part.
Kids or no kids?
Huh?
I said kids or no kids?
No.
No kids.
No.
We can bring the kids if we bring a sitter. Not to Miami necessarily, but just in general. I feel like for trips, we can bring the kids if we have help. Because we can't just all stay in one room. It's too many of us.
Yeah, that's when you get a house, though.
Ugh, I need amenities and room service. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean my own dishes on vacation. No, thank you.
Facts.
No, thanks.
I
don't want to even make my own bed if I don't have to.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out soon.
All right.
We'll figure it
Well,
out soon.
Raw is getting cooked in Miami. No, the sushi at Osaka that we like.
Raw is ready.
Parker, it sounds terrible. All right.
He
Are we
needs to
ready to
eat.
close out? I feel like we're just rambling
I think
on.
I closed out. So
I don't think you did.
dang, I've been off camera like this the whole time.
No.
Dang.
Just for a little bit.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Yeah, I'm so tired. But good night, guys.